If you've been watching Deadliest Catch for years, you probably noticed something strange in season 21. Captain Wild Bill Wichrowski, one of the most recognizable faces on the Bering Sea, is nowhere to be found. No clips, no cameos, no mention. Fans started asking the same question: where's Wild Bill? Well, it turns out the real story behind his disappearance is far more serious and emotional than anyone expected. For years, Wild Bill wasn't just another captain on Deadliest Catch. He was the show. A man who'd spent decades braving one of the deadliest jobs on Earth, pulling in crab pots while storms raged and waves crashed around his crew. Known for his gruff humor, no-nonsense leadership, and that trademark attitude, Bill became one of those larger-than-life personalities that fans couldn't get enough of. He first joined Deadliest Catch back in season 13, bringing his ship, the Summer Bay, into the spotlight. Viewers quickly saw he wasn't afraid to speak his mind or call out his crew when they messed up. But behind that tough exterior was someone deeply respected for his skill, loyalty, and heart. But what fans didn't know was that, off-camera, Wild Bill was facing something that no amount of sea experience could prepare him for. At the end of season 19 in 2023, everything changed. Cameras were rolling when Bill got news that left him and viewers completely stunned. His doctor revealed he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer. It was a gut punch for fans who had watched him fight through brutal storms, broken equipment, and sleepless weeks. Now he was facing a battle that couldn't be fought with a fishing net or a steady hand on the wheel. But Wild Bill's reaction? Pure determination. In his own words, he said, "I'm not going to stop unless I have to." That line defined everything that came next. Instead of retreating from the spotlight, Bill allowed cameras to keep filming his journey through treatment. It was raw, honest, and inspiring. He wanted viewers to see that even when life throws you something this heavy, you can keep moving forward. Throughout season 20 in 2024, Bill appeared in several episodes, sometimes looking tired, sometimes struggling, but never giving up. He went through radioactive seed treatment and hormone therapy, which were tough both physically and mentally. In interviews and social posts, he admitted the treatment wasn't easy. His testosterone levels dropped almost to zero by design to fight the cancer. That led to exhaustion, mood swings, and a loss of energy that made the job even more brutal. But through it all, he kept showing up. And he wasn't doing it just for himself. Bill later said he wanted to show others that being diagnosed with cancer doesn't mean your life stops. He wanted people to see him and think, if he can keep going, maybe I can too. Then came the turning point, February 2025. After months of silence, Wild Bill finally shared an update that fans had been desperately waiting for. On Facebook, he wrote, "Lots of folks asking about cancer treatment progress. Recap: radioactive seeds and hormone treatment. Happy to say numbers are great, I seem to be cancer-free now." Those few words sent a wave of relief through the Deadliest Catch fan community. People flooded the comments with messages of support, love, and prayers. He followed up a few weeks later with another update, confirming that his numbers still looked good. For a moment, it looked like Wild Bill had beaten the odds once again. The man who'd survived some of the most dangerous fishing conditions on the planet had also survived cancer. But even though the battle seemed won, fans began to notice something else. When the season 21 trailers dropped, Wild Bill was missing. No footage, no mention, nothing. So why isn't he on Deadliest Catch season 21? Discovery released a brief statement confirming that Captain Wichrowski would not appear in the new season, but they didn't give a reason. And that's when the speculation began. While nothing has been officially confirmed, sources close to the show and reports online suggest that Bill's break is connected to his recovery. Even though he's technically cancer-free, hormone therapy can take a serious toll. Fatigue, joint pain, low energy, all side effects that make a physically demanding job like crab fishing almost impossible. And let's not forget, Wild Bill is in his 60s. After years of brutal conditions, injuries, and now a major health fight, it makes sense that he'd finally take some time to rest. Fans who follow him on social media have seen glimpses of his recovery, spending more time at home, focusing on his health, and appreciating life away from the chaos of the Bering Sea. One thing that's helped him through it all: his family. Wild Bill has been open about how much his wife, Karen Gillies, has supported him during his treatments. In a Facebook post, he joked, "She keeps me in line, put up with a lot these last few months." That lighthearted humor, even in tough times, is classic Bill. He also has 3 children, Zach, Jake, and Delia, who have been part of his story from the start. For once, instead of leading a crew into another deadly storm, he's focusing on being a husband, a dad, and simply living. Now fans are asking the big question, will Wild Bill ever return to Deadliest Catch? Right now, there's no official answer. Discovery hasn't ruled it out, and Bill himself hasn't said he's retired for good. Rumors suggest that if his health continues to improve, he might make a guest appearance or a limited comeback in a future season. But even if he doesn't, his legacy on Deadliest Catch is already set in stone. From his early days on the Summer Bay to his unshakable resilience during his cancer fight, Wild Bill showed fans what true strength looks like, not just out on the ocean, but in life. He taught millions that toughness isn't about never breaking, it's about standing up again when life knocks you down. So, while season 21 may feel a little emptier without him, Wild Bill's spirit is still part of the show. His name, his quotes, his attitude, they've become part of Deadliest Catch's DNA. Whether he returns or not, fans will always remember him as the captain who faced every storm, from 40-foot waves to a life-threatening diagnosis, with the same fearless attitude. Because for Wild Bill Wichrowski, quitting was never an option. If you followed his story and want to see him back on deck, drop a comment below with your thoughts and send some good energy his way. And if you want more updates on your favorite Deadliest Catch captains and crews, make sure to like this video and subscribe. There's a lot happening behind the scenes you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and hoping the next time we see the Summer Bay, its captain is right where he belongs, back at the helm.